Hey everyone, it is Kim, and I'm going to try to do things a little different today. If it doesn't work, then I guess you'll never see this part. But I am right now at Walmart. I've got to go do a little bit of shopping. I don't have to get anything cold, which is good because I've got to take Baxter to class. But it's only going to get busier here, so I want to get it done and hopefully get home at a decent hour this afternoon. My weekends are a little different. I don't tend to get as much crochet done because I just don't have as much quiet time. But I thought I would take you guys along and show you what I do on a normal Saturday. Baxter is ready to get out. I need to put his vest on, and we're going to go into Walmart. And then I will catch up with you guys in a little bit. I'm also going to go to Hobby Lobby, so hopefully I can find some fun stuff there. But we will see you all soon. Hey everyone, it is about 11:15 now. I just got done. Baxter had his class. I was almost late for it because at Walmart I didn't realize. I just lost track of time. He's had the same class time for the last 5 months or 4 months, so he graduates from his next set of classes next week, which is great. He gets to wear the cute little graduation cap again. If you haven't seen him on my Instagram, I had posted we graduated the first set. He's getting much better. I'm sorry for the shaking. My hand is a little trembly because I have not ate yet, which when you're a diabetic, that is not a good thing. But I just finished at Hobby Lobby. They unfortunately didn't have any of the hooks on clearance. Those were completely gone that I've seen other people posting, but I did find these, which I thought were so cute. They are stitch markers, and this actually comes in a complete set of 2 of each. And I picked up both packs of these that they had because I'm going to add them, one for giveaway on here and one for giveaway on Instagram. Speaking of that, I'm only about 12 away on Instagram from doing the giveaway, so make sure if you haven't already, the link is down below to follow me there, and I will be doing a big 100 subscriber giveaway on there hopefully within the next week. And then a set of these will also become available at some point here on YouTube as well. I've still got to go to the local grocery store. I've got to get meat. The local store, it's more expensive to buy other stuff there, but it is the best place and one of the only places to buy fresh meat around here. Everything else has been frozen and all that. So I'm going to go do that. And then I'm going to go get something to eat. I've still got more medicine to take, and I'm going home. I've got a couple projects I want to work on today, so I will check back in with you later and show you what I'm working on. Hey everyone, I am back. It is about 1:45 now, and I am making some progress. I will show later today what I got at Hobby Lobby. I didn't get too much, but I will show that. I've since came home, done a couple chores. I've started crocheting, ate lunch, took my meds, so I want to show you what I was working on. First, I'm going to show you what I'm working on. Then I have a couple other things I want to show you. But I've got this pattern. This is a free pattern by Accessorize This Designs. This is the Lil Peeps. And this is a perfect Easter gift, especially if you have chunky yarn. This works great. And they come together super fast. I've been working on these, and I've got this. This is in the kind of corally color from Bernat Blanket Baby. So this still needs its feet, its wings, and its eyes, and its beak as well. So I've done this. So I've got the body one done. And then I was curious, like, how it worked out, because it does say you can do it in standard yarn. Now, I have a couple recommendations here. Anytime you see a pattern that uses blanket yarn, you can actually use, anywhere from 2 to 4 strands of standard yarn. Depending on if you're using DK or worsted weight yarn, you can use multiple strands together. A lot of these blanket patterns, if you want them the same size, just get, and use 3 strands. And there are tutorials out there, and I will link to some below, where you can just have 1 skein of yarn and turn it into 3 strands. I've never tried that, but I do know that there is options out there for doing that. So if you only have, say, 1 color of pink and you want to make one, you know, just follow that tutorial and you can make it nice and chunky, but it's just using standard yarn, because I know not everybody has every color of blanket yarn out there. But if you do 3 strands of standard yarn together, you will get the same, or at least similar, thickness. And obviously just adjust your hook size as necessary for your own personal crocheting style. So what I was doing, I wanted to see, give me 1 second, what it would look like in standard yarn. And this is what it looks like. This is Red Heart Super Saver in lavender. And I've already put safety eyes on this one because of its size. Safety eyes work well for it. So this one also needs its wings, its feet, and its beak. But you can see the size difference here, especially if I pull it back here. It is considerably bigger, but this is only about 3 times the size. So just take 3 strands or 1 skein and turn it into 3 strands of your worsted weight yarn, and you can do a blanket yarn size project. What I've wanted to try is, because I know not everybody has blanket yarn available to them, or if they do, they're very limited in their color selections. What I want to try is taking, like, the baby elephant that I'm doing by Old Soul Crochet. I want to actually try that with 3 strands of worsted weight yarn and see how a pattern like that works up. Accessorize this designs. This is a free pattern. It's the Lil Peeps. I will link it below. But she has a ton of larger amigurumi, all made using either the blanket yarn or the parfait yarn. Now, a lot of her projects, she's got them where you can do a take-along size or a smaller size using just 1 strand. But she also has recommended in multiple of her patterns just using 3 strands. So I think that's going to be a project I'm going to do this upcoming week, is, you know, mess around with it. See, do you get a similar size and effect by using, you know, just standard yarn, just multiple skeins of it or multiple strands of it at once. So again, I will link this pattern down below. I'll also link a tutorial for how to use 1 skein and turn it into 3 strands. So that is my recommendation for that. So today I'm going to finish these up because I've already started these since I've been home. I'm going to finish these up today. Another project I'm going to start today. I want to do this because there's a crochet along going on right now. For those of you that have not checked them out yet, definitely check out Grace and Yarn. It is a wonderful designer. She is super sweet. She is doing a crochet along right now, and she does one every couple months where you guys can just work together on your patterns. Now, this is a paid pattern, but every single one of her patterns is available on the blog for free, or you can buy the PDF. Now, what I do is I buy the PDF because I buy the PDF of a pattern that's available if I'm going to turn around and make several of and sell those items. If I'm just making a one-off for something, I don't always buy the pattern until I try it. But if it is something I'm going to make several of and sell, I want the chance to, you know, give some of that money back to the designer. So if there is an option on something I'm going to sell to pay for the pattern, I do that just as a courtesy from me to the designer. So I love Grace and Yarn. She has wonderful, wonderful patterns. They work up super fast. I had, last Christmas, we did the llama, and Kim did one of those. That was also a crochet along, but it is available for free on her blog as well. But what I'm doing right now, I've got the boy girls version and, I've got the boy version and the girl version of this cute little bunny. Look at the little bow tie. But the reason I'm showing this right now is I'm actually going to start a boy version and a girl version of this today. But at the same time, what I want you guys to know is she's got a crochet along going on right now for the smaller version. Because how many of us have not realized that Easter is 2 weeks away? She has an adorable pattern. It is the smaller version. Because obviously you can go get this one on her blog for free if you want to do the full-size version. And they come out a really good size and they work up fast. But if you've only got a few hours over the next few days to get something together, check out the miniature version. I will link it down below. It is a crochet along right now, so every couple days she's releasing the parts. But when I love you work, the body is one piece. So the only sewing you're going to do is the arms and the ears. How easy is that? So definitely check out all of her patterns. You'll see me do a lot over the next few months. I'm going to do some more llamas or alpacas or whatever you want to call them. I'm going to do bunnies. I've got a frog that I'm finishing up right now. She's got a hippo. She's got reindeer, cows, pigs. Oh, she just did a crochet along for a horse recently. So I will link her blog and her Ravelry store down below. Like I said, all of her patterns are free. Or you can buy the PDF version. And since I do print all my patterns, the PDF version is so much easier. But like I said, since I do plan on making several and selling them in my fall shows, I wanted to make sure that I give the designer some of that money back as a courtesy since they did design the pattern. Because I can't design patterns. I probably could. I just don't have the patience. So that's what I'm going to do today. Put the rest of the accessories for these guys together. So you'll see those guys tomorrow. I'm going to start the crochet along for Grace and Yarn. And I'm also going to start the full-size bunny too. Because I want you guys to be able to see the difference between the two. So that is crochet news for now. You know, and here I said I don't get much time to crochet. But actually today, I've had more time. My family is actually not home right now. So I've had a slower Saturday than I normally do. Normally I've got, you know, other responsibilities to take care of. So now I mentioned the other day that I make custom tumblers. And I finally got to the point where I can work on some more. Excuse me for a second. I got to the point where I can work on some more. Because when it was too cold where I do the cups, it just would not cure properly. So I just didn't even bother in the winter. But I worked on these. This is a double wall insulated tumbler. This is epoxy on this. And I dropped alcohol inks into it and I swirl it. This one initially was green, orange, and purple. But the purple has kind of disappeared on me. But this one, it still needs to be sanded in a top coat of epoxy on it. Unfortunately, a couple pieces of glitter also got into this one. But anybody that works with glitter knows there's no way of avoiding it. Another one that I had done is this one. Which that is really blown out right now. But this is various pinks and reds. Swirled in alcohol inks. And I haven't cleaned up the inside. But this is just a standard metal double insulated tumbler. So this is one of those cups that keep your drinks cold and hot. So I've got this one, which is just reds and pinks. And then this other one has been the vein of my existence since November. I have done this several times over. It's for a child and she wanted just so many different colors. And there is such a thing as too many colors. So this is my like fourth version of this one. This is all different glitters and it is like way just blown out in this video and I'm sorry. But it is pink, purple, teal, and gold. And I just, similar to what I did with the inks, I just dropped the glitter into the epoxy, heat it up, and swirl it around. So another thing I'm going to do today is top coat these cups because all three of them need another coat of epoxy. These two ink ones will eventually get finished and be put up for sale, and my the glitter cup needs a monogram put on it for the child, and I can get that out. I had so many problems with it. I refunded the money, and I'm sorry if you see that head next to me right there. That is actually a picture that was my grandparents. It stays back there. I know it's kind of like staring at you. I'm sorry. And then this is my grandmother and great-grandmother's precious moments, and my grandmother's music boxes and horses. So that's all in. And this is my great-grandmother's curio cabinet. So that's what's behind me. So that's what I'm working on. I'm going to put some more epoxy on all these cups. I've got another cup that will go with it that I had done previously. And then I'm going to do some crochet. I can talk more in detail and show other cups I've done later. I know I've had just a couple messages from people when I mentioned it, and I wanted to show what I've been working on because this is an all-inclusive craft channel. It's not just crochet. It does include the other stuff that I do. As I've said previously, I do sew, so there will be some sewing in there. I don't really make project bags. I make stuffed animals. I custom dye my own fabric and make one-of-a-kind stuffed animals. So I'll, show some of that. Now that we're warming up, I can actually do this dyeing on the fabric because it's warm enough outside to actually be able to do it. Obviously in the winter, I live in Tennessee. We get rain, we get sleet, we get snow, we get wind, we get cold. So I'll be able to get back to some of that. So hopefully this summer I'll be able to show you some more sewing. Also loom knit. I do quite a bit of different things. Anything to keep me busy. Alright, well, I'm going to leave this here, and I will show I'm going to go ahead and edit this video, and hopefully I can edit it together. I will show my Hobby Lobby haul in the morning, along with the progress I make on all this other stuff. I will see you all tomorrow for Veda Day 7, I think. All right. See you then. Bye.